Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Divers Ready, coming to you from the dive locker this week, which is in a complete state of disarray. Welcome to Divers Ready. It doesn't seem to matter how well prepared I am for a dive trip. The last day and a half before departure always feels frantic. But I have developed what I hope are healthy coping mechanisms that I thought I'd share with you all here whilst having a look forward to this epic adventure and what I'm most excited to get out of a whole month in Truk Lagoon. Packing for me starts with a really solid checklist. I keep mine on my phone, I use the Notes app, and you can create a checklist on there so I can physically mark off each item only when it has actually gone in the piece of luggage it's assigned to. So lucky for me, the list is pretty much the same as it was for my bikini trip in August, with a couple of slight differences. So I just tweaked the list and I should be good to go. I start with clear surfaces. So I'm lucky to have this facility, but dining room table, whatever you've got at home, cool. Put everything away. Start empty so you don't end up accidentally packing something you didn't need or leaving something behind that you actually did. I put everything away that is not on the list, not coming with me, to give myself that blank slate to work with. And then the workbench here is actually going to be my actual packing station. And then on all other surfaces, I'm going to go down the list and just get the gear out, start laying it out, not checking anything off yet because I haven't packed it. Once I've laid everything out, I can start to divide the areas into two, checked and carry on. And from the checked gear, it typically works out that I have one Pelican case for my dive gear and one Pelican case for my camera gear, which with some blurring both ways to balance the weights at the end of the game. As I pack each item, I check it off the list. I feel a time lapse coming on. Please be £70, please be £70 on the money. Right, top three things I'm looking forward to for this epic month in Truk Lagoon. First and foremost, undoubtedly, the people I'm going to be diving with. About half the people coming on this trip with me are either friends of mine, past students of mine, and or people who have already come on previous Divers Ready trips, or a combination of one, two, or all three of those things, which is incredible. The other half are people whom I haven't met yet, and I'm even more excited because I love to meet and dive with new people all the time. I love meeting new divers. It's one of the joys of having this YouTube channel is I get to talk to new divers all the time. It's great. And of course, not forgetting the man himself, Pete Mesley, my co-host for the trip. I've known Pete for a few years now. I think I first met him at Tech Dive USA in 2018, and this is the first time I'll actually get to dive with him, so I'm very, very excited for that as well. Second, of course, is the dives themselves. Obviously, I'm very excited for the dives. It's been 10 years since I last dived Truk Lagoon, which brings up two interesting points. Number one, I'm a much better diver, more experienced diver than I was 10 years ago. So I'm looking forward to applying my improved skill set on the best wreck diving on the planet. Second, I'm interested and kind of nervous to see how the wrecks have changed. These wrecks have now been down, well, since 1944, so that's 80 years in shallow tropical water. They are not going to last forever. It's kind of a race against time to dive and dive and dive these wrecks. Of the thousands of dives I've logged in my career, probably 2 or 3 of my all-time top 20 favorite dives were in Truk Lagoon. And I'm looking forward to add to that, but I'm also slightly nervous about seeing the inevitable erosion or degradation of the wrecks themselves. Third thing I'm looking forward to, undoubtedly, is shooting better video. Now, the last time I was in Truk Lagoon, I think I had a GoPro 1. Handheld, they didn't really have the stabilization down yet. I think it was 360p, no video lights, no tray. The footage is pretty crappy, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. That's what I had back then, and I didn't have a YouTube channel, and I didn't much care about photos or video at that time. It wasn't a part of my diving. Now, oh boy, I'm taking the big rig, I'm taking the big lights, and I am going to shoot some epic footage. Bikini was just me clearing my throat. So stand by for some more biblical wreck montages coming to Divers Ready in the very near future. These items are all going in my rolling carry-on bag, a couple of clean pairs of undercrackers and my toothbrush, and I think I'm good to go. So if you want to follow my adventures in Truk in real time, get on our Instagram where, internet permitting, I will be chucking up the occasional highlight reel from the dives that we're doing out there. And if you have major FOMO, well, we still have space on our Sardine Run trip in 2025, the details of which are, of course, on our website. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you as always so much for joining me. I got to get the hell out of here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Dive safe, dive often.